One of the most important things you can do for your pregnancy is work on your core. And I don't just mean like sit-ups, bird dogs, planks, dead bugs, but connecting with your pelvic floor. So today we're gonna go and get started with a core workout for pregnancy. It's gonna be a little different, and hopefully you can join along. You're gonna need a weight and either like a yoga block or something to squeeze between your legs when we get started. The first thing we're doing is half kneeling chops. So you're gonna be up on your knees and you're gonna be bringing the weight up and to the side. Okay, go ahead and get started with me. You're gonna breathe out, tighten that core or hug that baby, and bring the arms up to the side. Breathing out. This is important because we're not just focusing on getting through motions. We wanna work on like connection, and we wanna make sure our pelvic floor is involved, because the connection and the coordination with core and pelvic floor is what helps you with pain during pregnancy, which is common but not normal. It's what helps you with leaking if you're peeing yourself whenever you stand, lift, cough, sneeze, laugh. Again, it's common, but it's not supposed to be that way. It can get better, okay? So you're breathing out, you're hugging baby as you lift up to the side. Breathing out, hugging baby as you lift up into the side. If you're struggling to know if you're getting, switching sides, if you're struggling with, am I doing this right? Is my core working? How do I get my pelvic floor? Like all of those types of things. This is where I teach the BSR method, learning the basics of your pelvic floor, which are these things. We're gonna get started on this other side. So that way we can support your pelvis. And then we can start restoring strength, stability, and that type of thing. So that is all inside the Pain-Free Pregnancy and Postpartum package. Or if you're just wanting to learn a little bit, you're not sure if you want the full package, the 5-minute Momma Relief Reset teaches you the basics of this method and walks you through each step, working on core control, your pelvic floor, all the things that your body needs. Because we can do exercises all day long, but if we're not supporting our body and our pelvic floor the correct way, then it defeats the whole purpose. So if you're just kind of, if you're sitting in that place during this workout, you're like, I'm not sure what is going on with my body. I don't know if I'm tightening my core, engaging my core, what that even means. I'm not sure how to use my pelvic floor in this position. Then that would be a good spot to just pause, head to the 5-minute Momma Relief Reset that's linked down below, and then just start with that. 5 minutes a day for 5 days, and then get back to your workouts. Take a break. We're gonna do standing march. I want the weight to be over your head though, okay? So pick one side, we'll do one side, and then you're gonna switch the weight to the other side. Really focusing on core, functional core too, because we're not on the ground doing sit-ups and planks, right? So weight up, work on some marching. Again, you're hugging baby. Getting that involved, make sure you're breathing. Don't be holding your breath. Okay, if your arm needs a break, you can take a little break. You can see my weights aren't that heavy, they're like 8, but you can do whatever weight feels comfortable for you. If you do a heavier weight, you could potentially just do it with one weight ahead and do some marching, but I wanna work on single-sided, so I just picked one weight. We're gonna do one side and then the other side. Get your arms involved too. If you are having pain with your pregnancy, if you're peeing when you don't want to, like I said, this is common, but this isn't normal part of pregnancy, which just means it can be better. You don't have to just wait for your baby to be born. A lot of times just waiting for your baby to be born isn't even fixing the pain or the leaking that you're going through. We're gonna switch sides. And if you take care of the pain and the leaking now, not only is your pregnancy better, but your birth and your recovery, everything is so much easier and smoother. You don't have to worry about trying to heal from quite as much postpartum when you're taking care of a newborn. Trying to figure out where that pelvic pain came from. Trying to figure out how to get rid of the back pain. Arm up and work. Make sure you're breathing, engaging that core, nice and tight here. Great job. Proud of you for showing up and getting this done. What? About an 8-minute workout. That's doable. It's easy to get done. Could even add it on if you did like an upper or a lower body, and then then just spend your 7 to 8 minutes doing your core. Make sure you're breathing. If you need a pause, breathe and hug baby again to make sure you have a good contraction. Do that. Almost done here. Okay, we're gonna bring it back down to the ground. This time you're gonna be squeezing a block between your knees or a pillow or like a squishy ball. I use these Trideer Yoga Blocks. They're great. They also have really good balls, and that's like my biggest thing for pregnancy. If you are gonna buy a tool, it's gonna be like a big ball you can sit on. So squeeze it between your knees. We're gonna do it together. What you're gonna do, hand and knees. You're going to breathe out, squeeze that block, and lift up a little bit, and come on back down, okay? So you're tightening that core, breathing out. Pelvic floor is involved as you lift, and then come right back down. Breathing out, core, pelvic floor, come back down. Breathing out, lift, and back down. Make sure the core and the pelvic floor are working together. And again, breathing out as you're lifting because you don't want to be holding your breath. So breathe out and then lift. Okay? Breathing out. If you want to hold it for a couple seconds, great. Come back down. Last one. Okay, good job. Now we're going to do some cat-cow. We're going to end with some gentle mobility and some ways to relax the pelvic floor and the core after you just did some work. So just cat-cow here, hands and knees. You want to make sure you are inhaling on your way down and then exhale on your way up. So do it with me. Inhale as your belly drops. Exhale as your belly comes up. Inhale as your belly drops. Exhale as your belly comes up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can hold each one for a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. I like to lean back a little bit, get a nice little stretch. Last one. That's it. You did it. Your core is one of the most important pieces of your pregnancy to help support your pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor is acting as like this hammock to support your baby during pregnancy, and so the further along in pregnancy, it's not the stronger, yes, your pelvic floor needs to be stronger, but the more support it needs from your core, your glutes, and other surrounding muscles. So if you're struggling with pain, leaking, anything like that, head to the 5-Minute Momma Relief Reset, or just jump right inside the Pain-Free Pregnancy and Postpartum package. That's where you receive personalized support, community, weekly coaching calls, unlimited access, and messaging with me. So your questions are always answered, and you're not wondering, what do I do? What's next? Instead of Googling and searching YouTube and all those things. So thanks for coming to this workout. I'm so proud of you for getting it done. Go finish out your day.